Welcome to the Moral Story Squad!
Story time. Vera's tiny seeds. Vera collects seeds for the spring garden. She shakes every seed pod, hoping to fill her pouch quickly. A finch chirps sharply from a branch above. Vera sees that some pods are still green and not ready. She stops picking and separates ripe seeds from young ones. She marks the young plants with little sticks so nobody steps on them. The ripe seeds are planted in soft rows near the fence. Weeks later, new leaves rise while the older plants keep growing too. The finch sings from the same branch as if approving. Vera learns that nature gives more when we protect it carefully. Moral of the story: small living things deserve careful protection. Story time. Juno's clear jar. Juno finds a tiny silver fish trapped in a tide pool jar. The fish sparkles so beautifully that Juno wants to keep it nearby. She decorates the jar with shells and calls it a new pet home. By afternoon, the fish moves slowly and hides at the bottom. A wise crab explains that the fish needs the wide sea. Juno carries the jar to the gentle waves. She tips it slowly until the fish swims into blue water. For a moment, the fish circles back and flashes like a thank you. Juno keeps one shell from the jar instead of the fish. She learns that love sometimes means letting go. Moral of the story: sometimes kindness means setting something free. Story time. Goro's wobbly shelf. Goro builds a shelf for the classroom clay pots. He skips the tiny corner braces because they look boring. The shelf stands at first, then leans when the first pot is placed. Goro catches the pot just before it falls. He takes the shelf apart even though starting over feels frustrating. This time he adds every brace and checks each peg. The shelf stands straight under 6 heavy clay pots. The class decorates it with painted leaves. Goro taps the strong corners and smiles at the hidden work. He learns that proper steps can hold up the finished dream. Moral of the story: a strong result needs each step done properly. Story time. Pavi's map of feelings. Pavi makes a treasure map for the playground game. When Juno chooses a different path, Pavi says her idea is silly. Juno folds her tentacles close and stops playing. Pavi notices the game feels empty without her laughter. He draws 2 paths on the map and labels one Juno's clever route. Then he apologizes for making her idea sound small. Juno adds a pearl cave to the map, and the game becomes more exciting. Everyone follows both routes and finds pretend treasure twice. Pavi keeps a blank space for other ideas next time. He learns that kind words begin by noticing another heart. Moral of the story: understanding feelings helps us choose kinder words. Story time. Ari and the Uneven Hopscotch. Ari draws a hopscotch path across the playground dust. He makes the squares quickly, and 2 boxes end up squeezed together. A younger rabbit hops forward and nearly twists one foot. Ari sees the crooked lines and puts down the chalk. He wipes the dusty path smooth with a leaf broom. Then he measures each square using his own little arm span. The younger rabbit tries again and hops through safely. More friends join because the game is now easy to understand. Ari keeps the chalk in a pouch instead of leaving it on the path. He learns that neatness is not just pretty, it can protect people, too. Moral of the story: a tidy space can keep everyone safe. Story time. Bela's upside down song. Bela practices singing while hanging upside down from a branch. The choir leader asks everyone to stand on the stage floor. Bela's voice squeaks when she sings standing up. She feels silly and almost leaves the practice circle. The leader moves her microphone beside a low wooden perch. Bela hooks her feet gently and sings from the perch instead. Her clear notes float across the stage like tiny bells. The choir changes the arrangement so each singer stands where they sound best. Bela bows upside down and makes everyone laugh kindly. She learns that a different way can still help a song shine. Moral of the story: a different way can still be the right way. Story time. Cina's broken crayon box. Cina's crayon box splits open before art class. Bright crayons roll under tables and between chair legs. She wants to toss the box and ask for a new one. Grandpa Chinchilla shows her a strip of strong cloth tape. Cina lines up every crayon by color before repairing the lid. She tapes the corners and decorates the patch with tiny stars. The repaired box closes better than it did in the morning. A classmate asks how to mend a torn paper folder too. Cina places the box carefully inside her bag after class. She learns that fixing something can give it a second happy life. Moral of the story: fixing something can be kinder than throwing it away. Story time. Daru's soft footsteps. Daru races through the forest path to reach the berry grove first. Dry leaves crack loudly under his hooves. A family of ants freezes while carrying crumbs across the trail. Daru stops when he sees their tiny line scattered. He steps back and waits while the ants regroup. Then he places a smooth bark bridge over the busy ant path. He walks around the bridge with slower, softer steps. At the berry grove, the others have saved him a little bowl. Daru tells them about the ants before tasting the berries. He learns that mindful steps can protect small lives around us. Moral of the story: mindful steps notice what hurried feet miss.